Hi there, Paul Collins again from SkillsTX to take you through the leadership user experience side of SkillsTX. So leadership, broad term that we use for anyone that has a responsibility for other people, either from an operational point of view, maybe from a career development point of view, maybe from a HR point of view. So quite a broad spectrum, and indeed mentors as well these days. So let's us have a look at what this demo has in store. We're going to start by having a quick look at the planner. I suggest you watch the employee experience demo for details of that. We'll just have a quick look. We're then going to look at this concept of my people, so how we view people within the team. An important aspect of this is the ability to view evidence. That obviously really falls into the next category of approvals and action plans, that sometimes we need to see evidence of skills in order that we can approve someone's profile if we're using that feature. And finally, the aggregated view of the team. So without further ado, let's go straight into a leadership user. And leadership, of course, have also quite often got their own leaders in a traditional hierarchy. So this person has got a profile. Not all leaders necessarily have to have a profile. We have options for that, but this is best practice. So this is Raphael's profile. He's currently the manager of the program office, hence obviously people in the PMO fall under his report, and he's looking to move to be the vendor relations manager in the future. So I won't go into any more detail here. Raphael's got his own action plan. What we're going to do is look at these additional menu items. So this is Raphael's action plan, this is Raphael's evidence, this is Raphael's notes, but now we've got these extra ones here, which is my people and team analytics. So let's go into my people, and that's immediately going to give me a list of relationships that I have with various other users in the system. The relationship type is identified here. We've got activity status. If I hover, it's telling me these people are active in the system. If they weren't, I'd be getting traffic light indicators that might tell me that people are disconnecting. I've also got approval switched on here, and I've approved profiles. I've got someone that requested an approval, and I've got someone that has not requested approval. So let's go and have a look at this person here. So now what I've done, I've switched to look at one of the user's profiles. Scroll down, we cannot edit. One of the rules that we have that we follow through with a passion is you own your skills, therefore no one else can edit, but other people can certainly play a role and approve, etc., etc. So what I could do here is I could approve. Having said that, I wouldn't do, because Mifing's not actually requested it, so it seems a little bit pointless approving when she's not ready. So we'll just leave that to one side, and what we'll do is start looking at the evidence aspect of this that users can load up to support the skills they've got. Okay, so looking at the evidence page, this is what we get. So down here we've got different types of evidence that are available to us. I'm logged in as Mifing's manager, and down here I can see a certificate supporting these skills here. These indicators down here are showing in amber where evidence has been loaded. The blue means we still don't have evidence for those, and we may not need it, but just an indicator for us. I can go and have a look at this in detail. There's a hyperlink obviously behind it. Might take me to a Credly badge. Then down here is evidence that I've actually added as the manager to say I've got some great referrals back from customers, etc., etc. From Mifing's point of view, the ones that she added, she can amend herself. The ones that have been added by someone else are what we call protected evidence. That won't be able to be edited by her. So that's the evidence side of things. If we look at approvals, In fact, one other thing I just want to show you here while we're looking at evidence. I've showed you in the list, but if I scroll down here, you'll see we've got these little indicators. I'm looking at Mayfing's profile here, and these are telling me that there's actually evidence. So it's just another view of what that evidence is, or where it is, and I can click on it and it will show me what it is. Okay, so a couple of ways of actually looking at that. Let's now take this to the next level, which is approvals. So you can see that Mayfing has not approved. I'm going to go back to my people. And over here, we've got down here this indicator that says that approval has been requested. Michelle, click, and now I'm looking at someone else's profile. You can see the request came through, and here I've got the approve or postpone. Interestingly enough, these are grayed out because Mikhail actually has got a number of leaders, and it's someone else that's actually got the ability to do the approval. But if I had it, it's really just a case of clicking this and putting a comment. Then when Mikhail next logs in, he's going to see the approval and who it was that approved with a date and timestamp, or I can indeed postpone and provide a reason why I'm not ready to approve. The other thing that I can use for approvals as well, and I'm just going to do this to show you another option before we're going to team analytics in detail. I can look for skill changes. So I'm going to look at the person I was just looking at. I can see they've got version 1. Previous one was 2. I'm going to look at version 3, and it's showing me what differences have changed since the latest update. That means I don't need to look at the whole profile. I can just say, okay, project management was added as competent at level 6. That's the only thing I need to look for evidence for. So a real quick way of cutting through that. Come back into here, I can go into action plans, and I can collaborate very closely. I can create actions and send information to the team. Little pop-up here is my career coach, which is Coach Pilot or AI. So in here I can create actions. So whatever I feel, maybe this needs some attention, I can go and create an action and send a notification. I've also got the option, if there's any valid ones, and there is, where I can propose that a completed action results in updates to that person's profile. So very, very close collaboration between leadership and the people who are responsible for, including creating actions, proposing updates to their profile from actions, approving or postponing their profiles in order that we've got more certainty of the data. And let's finish with chapter 5, which is team analytics. I'm not going to show all of these, but just to give you a view that we can see the team in aggregate. So we'll just look at the first one because it's a nice comparison that we get here. Left hand side of the page is the Sophia framework, the skills we have represented by numbers of skills that people have within each category, and over here the skills we need, which is basically the jobs. Actually quite a balanced view there. You can see that strategy and architecture and change and transformation are the two standouts. But let's have a look at the things that we really make decisions from. What skill gaps do I have across my team? So scroll down here, I can see some highlighted numbers. Let's pick this one here, methods and tools. -5 means we've got skills that need to be developed, and it's telling me what those or who they are that need those skills, so I can maybe go in and create actions in their action plans. So very quick way of finding gaps. Team Builder gives me the opportunity to scan the team. If I need to stand up a project and I need some particular skills, I just use the filter here. Do I have anyone with business situation analysis? I do, got one person. Do I have anyone with emerging technology? So now I've got these two people with different skills, and I can just keep clicking and it will basically find the team that I need with the skills that I need, and including I can go into very detailed technology as well. So not just finding the generic Sophia skills, but also the technologies. Finally, in the analytics, I'll finish off on this. Search for candidates. I'm going to set this at 50. I'm going to put in a requirement name. So do we have anyone that could perform this role? Not at 50%. What if I come down a level? Still nobody found. Let's try a different one. There we go. At 5% I've got 7 people. 28% I've got 5 people. At 42% I've got 1 person, and not surprisingly, if I scroll down I can find them down here. This person's a senior project manager, and not surprisingly they've got skills that would represent that. And I can do it the other way around. I can select a person and see what jobs are available in the system that they might be interested in, particularly if they're getting quite bored with their current role. We can go and explore together what else might be valuable. They can do that themselves, of course, but always good to collaborate. Okay, and let's just go back, remind everyone of the opportunity to go and do a talent management maturity assessment. Down at the bottom of the page in this demo website, you'll be able to see the link, or you can scan the QR code. Thanks for watching, and if there's anything we can do, reach out.